main 2 tips for you guys, man. The first tip is if you're coming to lease, especially at a company like VL, where they don't have any escrows as far as, you know, a maintenance account set aside for you to use, your first 3 months, man, you should be running balls to the wall. I'm talking about, not saying going everywhere, but I mean, you need to be making money. I mean, you should be grossing at least, I would say on the low end, $8,000 a week, man. So you can stack your money up, man. And then you gotta remember, you got that escrow coming out that's kind of like your down payment for the truck. So I remember a guy, can't remember his name, but he had commented and said that they raised the escrow. It's not $2,500 anymore. Now the escrow is $5,000. So now you go from paying $500 a week for 5 weeks to paying it for 10 weeks. So if you do the math and look at it now, coming towards the end of September, you're not going to be done with that escrow until Christmas time, man, or even possibly New Year's, depending on, you know, how long it takes you to actually get in and start making some revenue. So, man, you got to run balls to the wall, man, when you first get in that truck. If you can pay the escrow off ahead of time, if you want to do that, go for it. If not, you know what I'm saying, make sure you're making money after all your expenses are done. I mean, on the company side, you can be making between $2,500 to $3,000 a week. You know, on the lease side, man, you should be making at least double. I mean, to be honest with you, I would not want to make nothing less than $4,000. That's after expenses. And then even then, with how I've been running, for me, that's low unless I'm home for like 3 or 4 days. You know, so that. And then second, make sure y'all apply to the job y'all want, man. So many of y'all are coming out here. You've been driving 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 20 years and stuff, you know you want to be home. You're tired of the road, and y'all go and come to a company like VL, or y'all going to go drive for somebody that's 1099 that wants you to be OTR, and then you're moaning and complaining about, oh, I want to be home more, I want to be home more. You knew that. You knew you was applying for an OTR position. You know, unless you are applying for a regional position that's going to get you home every weekend or every other weekend, I mean, you're applying to an OTR position, man. You know, some of y'all are just looking at the money. Oh, man, he's going to pay me $2,000 a week and this and that. And then y'all sitting here being delusional. Oh, man, I'm going to do that, and for 6 months, I ain't going to go home. Man, you need to go home, man. You can't be out here, because, I mean, this job will stress you out, and you will get tired. Too many guys are emailing me, calling me, messaging me. Oh, man, I'm looking for a company I can go to, or I want to come to VL, man, and I don't need to go home, so I'm going to run hard and never go home for 6 months straight or a year straight, you know what I'm saying, to stack my bread. Not too many people going to do that, man, unless you just have no family, you're a loner, you know, like being by yourself. You're not going to do it, man. The longest I've ever stayed out was 6 weeks, and that's while I was with VL. So I stayed out 6 weeks when I was in the company truck, and then I think I did it while I got in this truck, if I'm not mistaken. I stayed out for 6 weeks to stack my money up, man. And hey, once it gets to like that 4th or 5th week, I start getting irritated, I get agitated, I'm missing my kids, you know what I'm saying, I'm ready to go home. So yeah, man, run hard when you first get in the lease truck. And it don't even have to be at VL, because you know, most places you go in your lease from, they're gonna give you a grace period of when you gotta actually make a payment on your truck. So you know, sometimes they give you like, okay, no payment for the first 3 weeks. So you know, the first 3 weeks is really when you need to be running your ball, you know what I'm saying, running your butt off. But coming to VL, you don't have that. You know, you don't have that grace period. So once you get over here, that first paycheck, you already got truck note coming out, you got escrow coming out, you got fuel coming out, you got insurance, plates, you got all this stuff coming out when you first get in the lease truck, man. So be ready for it, be prepared for it. That's why I tell you guys, make sure you come up with a little money. You know, VL will help you when it comes to if you have an issue. You know, I call them up on the issue that I'm having with this truck, and they said, you know, we'll keep me updated, and we'll help you any way we can. I appreciate that. You know, so if it's under $1,000, all right, cool, I'll swipe the card. Anything 2, 3, 4, 5,000, hey VL, let's go ahead and get y'all to cover this. And then, you know, hey, take it out of the settlement, so I don't have to spend my money. That's what I try to get you guys to understand. I try not to spend my money on this truck, because the way I look at it, this is not my truck, man. It's a rental. I look at it as a lease truck, man. It's just a rental for me. Now, if I'm in this truck and 2 years have passed by, then fuck it, I might as well just go ahead and keep it, right? But until then, I mean, hey, 5 months, I made a lot of money. Now we're starting to have an issue. That don't mean, oh crap, they gave me a crappy truck, it's time to leave. Hey, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to keep this truck running. I mean, it's part of the game, man. You gotta spend money to make money. And any type of machine is gonna break. So once again, man, you're going to start leasing somewhere. You need to run balls to the walls, in my opinion, for the first 3 months. Make sure you're applying for the position you want. They do have some local companies that do offer a lease purchase, man, where you're home every day. It might be a day cab though. Back in the day, I remember Trainer James had was leasing a day cab through a local company wherever he stayed at. I don't remember where that was at, but they have them out there. You just gotta look. Another thing, me personally, this is my personal opinion. I would not start a lease going in the wintertime. I'm sorry, I just, with all the snow and stuff, man, a lot of places slow down in the wintertime as far as, time to do inventories, you have your audits, just bad weather. Me personally, I wouldn't start a lease in the wintertime. And I've already stated, man, come November, I'm gonna be home every weekend. And then for Thanksgiving, I'm taking a week off. For Christmas and New Year's, I'm taking 2 weeks off. So for New Year's and Thanksgiving and then Christmas and New Year's, I'm pretty much gonna be off for a little over 3 weeks. Because I mean, it's winter time, it's snow out there. I don't want to deal with that. I'm gonna sit at home. Yeah, I'm not gonna make any money, but like I said, I've been in my truck 5 months already. I've made a lot of money. And then now we can actually start doing what I need to do for Big Daddy, so we can go ahead and get Big Daddy on the road. And I'm actually hoping I can go pick up this damn trailer for Big Daddy. So we gotta see if me and this guy can link up and see if we can make it work this time, man. So we'll see what it is. Obviously, I'm gonna keep you guys updated. But like I said, man, first things first, you gotta run hard when you first get in that lease truck, man. You gotta try to check the truck out, check out all the kinks and stuff. Especially if it's a truck that's been sitting for a little while. Get in it, run that thing balls to the wall, man. You don't have to run heavy. You don't have to drive from northeast to west coast back to the east. You don't have to do that. As far as when I say run hard, make some money, man. Get out there and make some money. Like I said, it's easy over here to make money at VL. And you got drivers over here that's making, like I've stated before, there's drivers here that make way more money than I do. I just don't want to do the stuff they're doing. I don't want to go to Cali. I don't want to go northeast. Granted, I've gone there a couple times. I don't want to go out west to Washington and Montanas and all that. I did it already, man. This is one of the moments where it's been there, did that, done that. I know, I'm at a point now where I know where I want to go. And some of these states ain't it, So, like I said, run hard. Know what you want, man. If you're tired of being OTR, don't sit here trying to force yourself to do it unless you know you can mentally handle that. A lot of guys come out here and their goal is to go local, so they go OTR for a year, then they go local. And then they're local, and what they don't tell you shit. When you're local, you don't even make that much money unless you're just running like tankers or something like that, or a heavy haul where you're running maybe to the next major city and back. But I mean, you're not making that much money. You're honestly making just about the same amount of money you was making OTR. The only difference is you're probably able to save a little bit more money when you was OTR, because you're not really just worried about bills and all that stuff compared to when you're local. Now you got to keep your vehicle maintained. You got to make sure you have your insurance. You got to constantly putting gas in your vehicle. So and God forbid you got a diesel, man. I know the price of diesel is up there. So you got to use your head. Don't be coming out here. You see somebody, oh, he's making $5K a week. I'm gonna go over there and do that for a little while, and you get out here and then you get mad because the dispatcher can't get you home as often as you want. You want to be home every weekend. It can be done, but it's up for you to set it up for yourself. Because of where I live, I know I can I've done it already, but I can set myself up to where I'm home every weekend. I'm not gonna make a lot of money. I'm pretty much the gross between $6,000 and $7,000. But I mean, that's not bad. For 2 loads a week, and more than likely gonna be a hazmat load. Only issue with that, the load might be heavy. So it is what it is. Like I mentioned to you guys, if y'all have any questions, y'all can drop them in the comments below. I try to reply back to everybody's comment. If you're on some dumb stuff or some funny stuff, I may like your comment, I may not reply. If you comment on my video and it's not really, if it's just like a statement or something, I usually don't reply. If you want to get in contact with me on a more personable level, you can see it. Send me an email, truckingwithbigdaddy@gmail.com. I typically reply back. If you send me a long ass essay and I'm driving, I won't reply back to you until I shut down or take a break or something, because you know, I'm driving. So for that, I hope that helps, man. When you're watching these videos, man, whether it's from me or anybody else, try to make sure y'all learn something from it. I got a phone call coming in, so I'm gonna go ahead and catch y'all guys in another video. If you haven't done so already, like, share, subscribe. Catch you guys in another.